Live later on Facebook. My mother is that 16-year-old victim who was raped by Kenneth Petty, which is Nicki Minaj's husband as of currently. I want to address a lot of the things. I want to tell you guys how my life has changed, how it has altered my family, how it has divided my family. I would like to tell you guys what the outcome has been, the death threats that we have gotten. I want to tell you guys how, just everything. I want to tell you from her daughter's point of view. You guys might call my mom a liar. You guys could call her a clout chaser, but y'all don't know my mother. And one thing about it, my mom never does social media. This didn't come about until 26 years later, and then now my mom has to address it now, which is now she's a clout chaser. But no, y'all are gonna hear my truth. Y'all gonna hear my side. Follow me on Facebook for more details. My mom's story is her story, and that's posted on my Facebook, so you guys could go check her story out. But this, don't come on here looking for the tea. Oh, what happened? Listen, all I know is everything that I know, you understand? But her story is her story. But I'm gonna tell y'all how it has affected my life, our life. Shit, me and my mom, we was big and bad bullying, and then one day, boom. One day, it just all went out in flames. Can't even go on social media without seeing some shit about something that resonates with my life. I remember one day I was out chilling. I don't know if I was out chilling. Yeah, I was out chilling. My mom calls me, and I could tell that she was crying. I'm like, Mom, what's going on? You know, the intuition in me. What's going on? And she told me to, go on the shade room, and we see Nicki and her new man. And she was like, well, that's the one who, she's like, that's Kenny, that's Kenneth. That's the one who did what he did when I was 16. And I was like, no. Wait, no. Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj. But the niggas from Atlanta, they might have been tight with T.I. a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But my mom and Nicki was never friends. But it's a thing where it just sucks that everybody could be from the same hood. It's so deep, especially when you from somebody's hood and you've heard about them and shit, it's just deep. I don't know their story, fuck that, but I'm gonna tell you how it's affected my family. All right, so that happens. Now here it is 26 years later, my mom is sitting here crying about some shit that happened when she was 16, some shit that she's masked, some shit that she's kept in, and it's like, okay, now this shit's deep. Now I've heard about this story. I've heard about this story since I was a little girl, because September 16th not plays anymore because I know what it is, but it used to play in my head like, whose birthday is it? But it's not anybody's birthday. That's the day. All right, so boom. I remember the story briefly, and y'all could go check out my mother's story, and that story has always hurt my soul. I always asked her, who is he? Going on Facebook, can you show me who he is? And I could never see who he was until now. And that happened in March. And for the last 9 months, I kept quiet about it because it's like, I don't look for attention like that. Like, listen, y'all, all the little clout that I do have, the fans I do have, the clients I do have, my soul tribe that I do have, I made that shit from my genuinity, from my loyalty, from my natural vibe. So having to come out to speak about this because I feel like my mother is by herself. Okay, I have my mom looking through comments of people and their opinions of how they think the story went. Thinking she's a white woman, thinking she's this, calling her a slut, a hoe, a bitch, a liar. You understand? Like, she didn't have to deal with this shit for 26 years, but that's just deep. That's just deep. It's deep. And then when you got people from where we used to live, where we're from in Queens, calling my mom, trying to get the story to go to the blogs and try. It's just money. But my mom's hurt. She's really hurt. And it's came to the point where now I can't even walk in the house and say, hey, Mom. We've moved to 3 different places since the shit surfaced because we're getting death threats. That shit's deep. I have a 5-year-old sister, bro. That shit's really deep. So we're getting death threats. People saying that they know who I am. I'm a social media person, y'all. I'm allowed to express myself. I'm allowed to be out there and about there because why? Because that's what I do. I'm an influencer. I'm a healer. This is what I'm here to spread the word, but I can't even do that because I feel like I'm being watched. I have messages on my old Facebook as to why I made a new Facebook talking about, I know your mother. These are people who are digging for my mom to change her whole story. How do you ask a rape victim to change their story? And I know it would be different if my mom just came out about this shit, you know, seeing this nigga on Nicki's page and like, oh, I know that nigga. Okay, let me get this nigga now. No. She went to the police that same day. She ran to school, y'all. She was in the office bleeding. School office bleeding. She took that nigga to jail that day. So now my mom made a video expressing herself. And she's tired. She's tired. My mom had she's tired. I can't even drive to go see this motherfucker. I can't go drive to see my mother. My little sister. I have to speak to my little sister over the phone. Like, that shit is sick. Hi, sis. Like, that shit is so sick. And yeah. I need you guys to understand that this is not a lie. This is not a game. This is not a joke. Nobody's looking for attention. My mother did not go looking for this. It came finding her with a lot of malicious intent. I'm shaking. Oh. I bless my space, y'all. I have candles lit over there. Y'all already know. I am protected of. It's just, it's deep. It got to the point where a lot of people was calling and saying that it's a lot of money involved, a lot of money involved, a lot of money involved. Well, my mother got a phone call, y'all, from Nicki Minaj. You know, it's not really hard to, you know, for one of her people or one of Kenneth's people to hit one of my mom's brothers up, you know, and then hit my mother up. And it's not hard to get to what you need to get to. You understand? When you all know the same people. And it's a thing where they want her to recant her story. Not just take it all back. Like, it didn't happen. Because he has a sex offender case. And because he has a sex offender case from when that happened, he went to Cali or wherever the fuck he moved to. And he knows he's supposed to register as a sex offender wherever you go, however the fuck that shit goes. And you didn't. So now you have to pay the consequences of moving how you was moving. So now you have all this power now, and you can finally find the person, or you know the person, or you can contact the person so that person can take it all away, so you can live your happy motherfucking dandy-do life. Listen, let me tell you something. It's okay. Your life changed for your better. Y'all go be happy. Go be fucking happy. But because your life changed, you want to fucking just rip somebody else's life apart? Let's talk about it. That shit's deep. It's fucked up. I understand now. Like, I don't follow any celebrities. I don't follow the Shade Room. I don't do drama, y'all. Y'all know this shit is weird for me. I don't look for attention like this. I don't look for clout. I don't talk about drama with my friends. Anybody who knows me, we don't do drama. Like, what? This is extra. So, it gets deeper. This story is going to be all over the place. Listen, anxiety's out the fucking roof. This is my story. Y'all either going to deal with it or get the fuck up out of my life. Just like I would be doing my readings. Y'all act like y'all know. I'm not going to change my person for nobody or for nothing. Do you understand? I was at the club one night, y'all. And I think I was like 3 friends. And I'm talking about the night was a vibe. I'm talking about it was a cool ass night. I'm out here where I'm at. And some nigga, when I'm leaving out, some nigga steps in front of me, short nigga, light-skinned nigga. And he was like, yo, you look mad familiar. I said, no, I'm not familiar. I said, you don't know me. I'm not even from here. Where you from? I said, where you from? He said, I'm from Queens. I said, oh shit, me too. He said, who your people? I told him my people's last name, and then he just named all my motherfucking, he named my mother. He named all her fucking brothers. It was like, I felt like my whole spirit just, I don't even know what y'all would call it, but I like to call it possessed, especially when I get angry. Because when I feel threatened or angry, it's like I change into a whole nother person. Voice changes, gets deeper. Shit gets strong. Like it's crazy. And I just turned up with this and I'm like, yo. I said, and I got deep. I said, what? I said, what do you know? And then because as soon as he said that, let's go back. I'm sorry. As soon as he said all of their names, he gave me a hug. And he was like, yeah, you family. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, nigga, you just hugged me. Look, first of all, y'all, if y'all know me, I do not hang out with men. I don't like, listen, we're not doing it. But he hugged me. He's talking about we family. Okay, so now I just let you into my spirit just a little bit, okay? And before I left off, he was like, so you know Zoo. Zoo is who they call Kenny back at where they stay at, whatever I don't listen, but that's what they call him, Zoo. And as soon as this motherfucker said that, I turned the fuck up in the club. I was about to kill him. Because I already know the situation. I already know what's going on. Excuse me, and my throat chakra right now. But I already know what's going on. I already know the death threats. I already know how they feel. I already know what they want her to do. I already know what they're telling my family. I already know what my family telling. Like, it's really deep, y'all. So that shit had me alarmed. And my best friend, she knows about the situation. Of course she does, because her and my mom are close as well. Like, we're sisters. So my best friend, she was with me that night, and she went off on me. She was like, yo, this is not what we doing. Because people start pulling off their phones. Like, I just start going off on this nigga. And she said, that's not what we doing. She was like, you already know the situation. It's to the point where my best friend knows that this is not what we need right now. We don't need that type of attention. We don't want that type of attention. But my spirit felt attacked. I felt threatened. I'm like, bro, how the fuck? Like, as soon as, like, why out of all people, I'm fucking 22 years old, bro. How the fuck out of all people gonna ask me about a fucking however old 40-something-year-old man? I don't know what. It was wicked to me. It was wicked to me. It was wicked to me. It was flabbergasting to me. It was scary, and it made me feel threatened. I've witnessed motherfuckers coming to my house. I'm pulling up with my girl. I'm pulling up, and I'm witnessing a motherfucker putting 20 fucking bands cash on my mother's lap, trying to ask my mom to write a letter. 20 bands? Like, are you serious? My mom put it right back. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people, bro? I brought you to my house, and the first thing you're trying to do is get me to recant my story for this person. And it's the scariest thing, because it's like, it's such a powerful person. Like, you're such an influencer. You're such an influencer. So it's like, you offer my mom $100,000, but you wouldn't even wipe your vagina with $100,000. Or you wouldn't even do a feature for $100,000, I don't even think. You understand? Like, that shit's like, it's scary. It's scary. It's deep. I feel like I shouldn't have to watch my motherfucking back when I'm walking, where I'm going. You know, I'm always trying to be out and about. Nature, bitch. But it's like, that shit's deep. I don't wish this on nobody else's family. I promise you that. But I just wish it wasn't mine. So I guess that's kind of contradicting myself. We've had to move 3 different places, y'all. 3 different places within the city that we live in. Because some way, somehow, it's just somebody knew where the fuck we were. That shit's deep. It got to the point where on my old Facebook, some lady hit me up talking about it was some random ass page, ratchet ass name, and that she knew my mom when the situation happened, or she helped my mom when the situation happened, and she said not to tell my mom not to recant her story, or it would be really dangerous. Like, y'all, this shit is so deep. Marshall's coming to my fucking house, trying to protect my mom and shit. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is really going on? Because they heard word that somebody's trying to get her, like, she's being harassed. Like, bro, this shit's deep. I don't want to live like this, y'all. I try to smile every day. I'm telling people that y'all can't live in negativity. I'm telling y'all that y'all gotta find the positive to the negative. This is like telling my mom to recant her story. This is like recanting my whole lifestyle right now. I've been contradicting myself all fucking week during healing, because I haven't even been listening to none of that, because it's so deep. I'm finding out I got family members who I adored. Motherfucking is out here on blogs dogging my mom. Like, are you serious? How do you go about this situation? How do you go about this situation? Especially if they have death threats over you. Like, and watch your every move. And then because I'm such an influencer, all I want to do is grow. All I want to do is grow, but I can't grow because I wish I had the right words. I wish I could come on here and be fluent with this shit. I wish I could come on here and be so fluent, have the story straight up for you guys. No, I'm speaking to y'all raw. This is how I feel. What the fuck is $20,000? What the fuck is $100,000? What the fuck is death threats? What the fuck is marshals? What the fuck is all of this shit? I had somebody on my old Facebook. I hope I have these receipts. I hope I have these receipts. Somebody on my old Facebook sent me one of Nicki Minaj's #1 fucking fans. I'm talking about sent me one of his pictures from his Twitter. One of his posts said, when are we gonna find this woman or something? Don't mark my fucking words, but it was along the lines of when they gotta find my mother. And then Nicki she literally fucking retweeted that shit. Oh, I gotta find that shit. I gotta find that shit. I think the lady sent me both of the screenshots. That shit's scary. That shit's scary. And it's like, are you serious? This is what y'all want to do? Y'all want to find her? And then you guys find, and then what? And then what? This is exactly why victims don't come out. How many of y'all motherfuckers was molested? Huh? How many of y'all told? Oh, she had to run to the school office so something could get done right then and there. And then still got dragged about that shit later. My mom had to change her life at 60. First off, my mom been getting molested since she was 4 years old. 4. Same family, foster family that molested her, molested me. And molested my grandmother. Molested my uncles. Like, come on. But we're not even supposed to get into that. It's not even to drag them. But what I'm saying is, who the fuck's gonna run? No, she ran to school, y'all. The fuck? But some things, every family mask that shit. Every family mask sexual fucking mishaps that happen. A lot of motherfuckers ain't out here talking about that shit. But for hers to have to resurface, like, yo, she's been getting molested since she was 4 years old. And she's masked all of that, and then something publicly happens, and then now she feels like, damn, okay, she didn't even rebuttal nobody. She did not rebuttal anybody. All she did was watch the comments. All my mom did was watch the comments as people and their fucking opinions and their fucking conspiracy theories and what they thought happened and what could happen. Like, listen, she watched the comments, but then they start coming out like, hey, you should talk to the blogs. The blogs is reaching out to you. The blogs is reaching out to other family members. Now they're fucking talking. Now it's too much going on. Now my mom has to speak up and tell her motherfucking side of the story. My mom waited 9 months, y'all, to make a motherfucking video about this shit. Maybe if we go public about it, maybe the death threats will stop. But no, it's probably going to get deeper. This motherfucking Nicki fan wrote that shit. And that's just scary because I know these super barbs. Like, listen, I'm sorry, ladies. But one thing about it, it's like, bro, just let us let us chill. I can't even walk in a house and hug my 5-year-old sister. I can't walk in a house and say, hello, Mom. I can't. Like, that shit's, it's stupid. It's really out of control. It's to the point that it has divided my family because it's like everybody has their opinions. You know, some people want you to speak out. Some people want you to just shut the fuck up and not say nothing, but you shut the fuck up and not say nothing, and then what happens? And then it's crazy because it's like my mom. But I remember she told me this story, and it used to make me sick to my stomach. I couldn't imagine as a schoolmate seeing somebody run to school with their clothes ripped from fucking here to here with blood dripping out. What? What the fuck happened to you? She was taken advantage of. And it's just sickening how it could come to light with somebody so influential. And it's just sickening because it's like, I loved Nicki Minaj. I'm talking about my whole life. Like, since I was a little fucking girl, what the fuck? I knew all her songs. And now it's to the point where I hear her music, it's just like, bro, cut that shit off. Because it hurts my heart. It gets that deep. my brothers don't even have much to say about the shit. Like, they don't even know what to say. My brothers aren't even as, like, outgoing as me to even be doing videos and shit, but they hold a lot of their shit in, but this shit hits them too, because it's like, what can we do? We can't do anything. My mom isn't looking for attention. She just wants to be left alone. She wants to be able to be at the house that she bought for herself and was so happy to have, that she had to leave because somebody called her and said that she has money on her head. Like, that shit's stupid. Like, it's stupid. It's deep. Like, stupidly deep. It came to light after all the years. Yeah, let's do that. We could just talk. Yeah, it came to light after all the fucking years because the fans, Nicki's fans, or whoever the fuck was trying to be nosy and find out who the fuck her new boo was, they looked up his rap sheets. Like, what? They found out. They found out and they brought that shit to light. And they dragged Nicki about that shit. Oh, you're fucking with a pedophile. You're fucking with a rapist. You're fucking with, like, they dragged her about it. They brought that shit to light. 26 years later. Why? Because she popped out with him. And because she popped out with him, you expect us to change everything because you want to bring him to more light? And it's like, bro, what? No, that's not how it's supposed to work. Fuck it. That's just what it is. I can't be with my mom. That's just deep. Why can't I be with my mom? Because my mom is scared for her fucking life because she has to recant a story with somebody who's being brought to light. And that's not how this shit is supposed to work. That's not how it's supposed to work. And my mom is being dragged. My mother is being dragged. Like, literally, if somebody says, excuse me to my mother too rough, you good? You understand? Like, so it's like, I can't go on here and rebuttal every single last person. That's not even in my spirit. But she's a liar. She's a bitch. She's a slut. She's a hoe. She probably wanted it. She's probably lying. Like, it's just what? Okay, say my mom would have took that fucking little petty ass money if she had that type of mentality. But no, she did not. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers are going to blow over $100,000 or however much money anybody offers them because of a story. Everybody who, fucking, what was it? Usher and the girl he gave herpes to, money was involved. Everybody who had celebrity, money. But people who genuinely went through some trauma from this shit is not going to take that shit. My mom is not that type of person. That's not how she raised me or not my other siblings to be. That's just deep. You got bloggers dragging my mom just because they were able to speak to Nicki about the situation. Nicki lied about the situation. Like, it's deep. It's deep. And it's like, what pool do you have? What pool do you have? Like, none. All I know is what the fuck he did to my mother and how that shit went about. Everything else, yeah. That's how I feel about the situation. I feel like it's too deep. I feel like my mom shouldn't have to run. I feel like I should be able to pull up on my mother whenever the fuck I want to, but I can't. I should feel like I should be able to go out and enjoy myself without having to watch my fucking back everywhere I go. Anyway, y'all, I can't even do my outro. I would have done my outro. I would have done. Shut up. That's spirit, y'all. That is fucking spirit. Brittany said, and that's on just what? Brittany, that is spirit, because I was about to say, I can't even do my outro, y'all. Please allow my vibe to attract you as my motherfucking tribe. And if it does not attract you as my motherfucking tribe, get the fuck out of my life, because I am not the healer for you. And that's just on what, y'all? Fucking period. Listen, that's so next time. More on a positive light, but this is what it is. Whatever all the extra bullshit is what it ain't. My mother's not a liar. She's not a clout chaser. She could give a fuck about a picture or a video or an interview. She could give a fuck about all of the above. She just wants her name to stop being dragged through the mud. Nobody knows the story, but now you do. And that's just what it is. Support what you want to support. But listen, this is just my motherfucking truth. And that's on period. Literally.